Hey everyone, it's Jason, and this is your midweek cruise news update, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful Celebrity Ascent. Can't wait to bring you more information on this gorgeous, gorgeous ship. But I have a question for you. When you go ashore in any of the ports, do you take your passport with you or do you leave it in the cabin? So, cruise story number one, and I can't imagine this happening to me as I've fished many times out in the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico. But two gentlemen were fishing off the coast of Mexico. Their boat had sank, and they got in a kayak that they had on their boat, and they were stranded roughly 30 hours at sea. Can't imagine that. Hardly any provisions. And the Carnival Jubilee spotted them, rescued them, gave them food, water, medical evaluation, and then they called the Mexican Navy, who took them back home. So I'm sure they're extremely happy about that. But 30 hours at sea in a kayak, that's just amazing there. Have you ever been on a kayak out in the ocean? I've seen plenty of people out in a kayak in the ocean when I've been fishing, and I thought, well, that just freaks me out. Have you ever done that? Let me know. So cruise story number two, and I wanted to see this, as I see a cruise ship leaving there in the distance. That is the P&O Aurora, and then you have the Carnival Magic that's getting ready to leave right behind it. Pretty cool. We're in San Juan, Puerto Rico right now. And that segues into cruise story number two, as the Carnival Corporation announced a warning to their 2024 earnings due to the Red Sea cancellations. This is going to be through May of 2024. 12 different itineraries have been canceled, so that is going to hit their bottom line. Not huge, but they did also announce that they've had an amazing wave season this past year, and the 2024, basically the first half is almost full for them, and the second half is 3/4 full. So they are really having a great wave season in 2024. Have you booked a cruise in January for the wave season? Let me know in the comment. So before I get to cruise story number three, I would ask that you please like this video, as it does help the channel grow. Also, consider subscribing, as I do daily cruise news shorts and tips and tricks. I also do longer cruise videos on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 8 a.m. Thanks so much. So cruise story number three, and someone wrote into John Hill, the brand ambassador for Carnival Cruise Lines, and asked what they should do with their passports when they go ashore. Should they bring them with them or leave them in their cabin? Now, I thought this was an interesting question, so I made sure to ask Celebrity Cruises, as we're on the Ascent this week, the same question. And they both had the similar answers. Leave your passports in your cabin. They would prefer that you did that. Now, I thought that was really interesting, and they said if an emergency comes up, they would be able to get your passport from like housekeeping, and they would bring it to you on the pier if you're going to miss the ship. I thought that was an interesting thing that they said, to leave your passport in your cabin. Now, what do you guys do? Now, for us, I always take a copy of my passport and I take my driver's license. That's our process. Would love to know what you guys think or what you would do in the comments. So this isn't something you see every day. As I was sitting out on my balcony editing this video, heard someone yelling and screaming at the Celebrity Ascent security officers. As I looked down, there was a gentleman being escorted off the ship, and he kept having some choice words to say to them. What do you guys think he did to get kicked off the ship? I'll try to find out more information and let you know on Sunday. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.